Hey, I wanted to come on today and do a little kind of a Q&A. I have had a lot of questions that are really similar, so I wanted to talk about that and just give a little bit of my background with Monat and just kind of tell my story. So my name is Sarah Costa. I joined Monat as a market partner in October of 2017. I kind of fell into it by accident. I have been a newborn photographer for the last 12 years. And on Facebook, I'm friends with someone named Jamie Hill, who is my upline, and she had a prop shop, so like props for my studio. I used to buy from her, and now she also makes hand-dyed beautiful, beautiful silk ribbons. And for my photography clients, I tend to give out like little gifts a lot, so I like to have really pretty ribbons to wrap them up in, and I had purchased these handmade signs for my clients to put on their door, like a do not knock baby sleeping type sign. And I wanted some really beautiful ribbons, and this was getting kind of closer into the holidays when I was talking to her about the ribbons I wanted, and I had seen her post about this shampoo stuff, and so we just started talking, and she asked if she could send me some samples. So if you see all my other videos, you can't tell today because my hair is like in the editing hair day, but I have a lot of hair. It's really thick, it's long, and it's curly. And so I have struggled with my hair my entire life. I also really try to have as many toxins removed from our household as possible, but you know, they're in so many different things. So I try to find more naturally based products, and I tended to look for that with my hair care as well. So learning about Monat, learning about it being vegan, cruelty-free, toxin-free, silicone-free, free of all these harmful different additives that are in most shampoos and conditioners and styling products, I thought I'll give this stuff a try. I wasn't expecting much. I have used, I think probably like almost every single brand of shampoo there is out there. I've done the curly girl method. I've done all of these different things. I'd have a little bit of success for a while, and then the same kind of problem. So I was dealing with around my crown right here. I was getting a little bit thinner. You know, I have had 4 babies and have just a busy mom, stressful life, business owner mom before. And so I was getting like thin around here, but that wasn't my main concern. My main concern was that my hair would just grow to a certain point and then it would break basically. And so I had the thinning, breakage, tons and tons of frizz, and my hair was, my scalp, I was getting like a lot of dry scalp and like flakes. So I asked Jamie if she thought that could help with any of those things, and she said, yeah, give it a try. Talked to me a little bit about it, but when I got the samples, I took a picture of my hair in the morning. So I sleep with 2 braids in my hair, and I took a picture of my hair the first day with my hair unbraided as like my before picture, and then I washed my hair with the shampoo, conditioner, mask, and then I did the oil on it because my hair is really dry and long and thick. I can do the oil as like a leave-in instead of a treatment. And so I did that, went to bed that night, braided my hair the same as usual. I thought it smelled good, it felt okay, probably better, you know, I wasn't really sure yet. And the next morning I woke up and I took my hair out of the braids, and it was like not frizzy and looked really pretty. So I did a side-by-side. I shared it on Instagram, thanking Jamie, and didn't really think a whole lot about it. Just like, thank you, Jamie, this stuff's so great. And I messaged her, I'm like, hey, I gotta buy some of this. And so I started putting stuff in my cart, and Jamie tells me, oh yeah, well, there's 3 ways you can buy with Monat. You can buy as a retail customer, a VIP customer, or you can get a product pack and sign up as a market partner. And I was like, oh, I'll buy retail. So it's not that I've ever been like a MLM hater or like a network marketing hater at all. I just was like, I don't want to like worry about an account. I don't want to worry about this stuff. I just don't know, you know, if I'm going to like it that much. Definitely had no interest in the like sales side of it. So I'm busy. I work already like 60 hours a week. I don't have time for anything else, but I thought I would, order at retail. So I was talking to her about getting some stuff for my husband and my kids. I think my cart was somewhere around like $450 for the stuff that I wanted. And so she's messaging me on Facebook about it, and she's like, Sarah, just buy a kit. I was like, yeah, but I don't want to sell anything. And she's like, well, you don't have to sell anything. And so I really think that that's the main thing for me that's different about Monat than other companies. Our products are amazing. They work really, really great. I'm happy to sell them. I enjoy selling them. But they have a business plan where you do not have to sell. You can buy Monat as a market partner and just use the discount for yourself. So I thought, you know what? If you're promising me that I don't have to sell it, I can just buy it. And she said, yeah, I promise you can just buy it and get a discount. So I bought a product pack because the product pack I wanted had everything the product pack that she was suggesting had everything I had been going to buy. It was $299, but then it had a whole bunch more other stuff. So it was actually $600 worth of stuff for $299. So that alone kind of was like, oh, this is awesome. So I bought it. And because I am pretty social online and I have a photography business that is really relies heavily on social media, I share things, and I'm just that kind of person. Like, I like to talk about what I'm doing, what my kids are doing, what my animals are doing, where we go, where we eat, like new places we find. So I like to just share kind of on social media in general. And I started posting a little bit about this stuff. Like, this is so good, you guys need to like message Jamie and get it. And she's like, Sarah, you know, you could like make a little bit of income, at least get to your products for free. And so I thought, like, you know what? I really love this stuff. Why not? So I kind of threw myself in after like using it on my hair a few more times and just realizing like this is really nice. And seeing my family's hair getting better quickly using it. And so I started talking about it a little bit. I made a group. I called it Sarah's Magical Unicorn Hair Friends because I thought it was a joke and I thought it would be funny, and I had no intentions of selling this stuff as a business, but now it is. And my Magical Unicorn Hair Friends group has like 600 people in it. So I started it. I started talking about it a little bit, sharing all the cool things. I kept learning more and more about the company. They have so many videos and training in the back office. There's like groups that I didn't even want to be in at first. I was like, oh, don't add me. And then I was like, well, maybe add me a little bit. So I started learning more, and it's like the company has amazing ethics. The people who are in the company is just like finding this group of people that you feel like actually care about you and like want you to be successful. And I have friends that are on like completely different teams from me, and we are always like helping each other out with customers, helping each other out with things, because we just want to see each other be successful. And having been self-employed for the last 12 years, this is really different for me. So I was just starting to kind of like enjoy this kind of culture of having people to talk to about things, because so much of my life, you know, I'm with my clients, which I really enjoy that part. And then I'm sitting behind a desk editing, and it's kind of quiet and you're kind of on your own, and you're like, every business decision is ultimately 100% up to you. And, you know, you're in charge of every aspect, from like the sales to the production to getting stuff to your clients. And so having this job where all I do is share about the stuff I love already, and then the company takes care of it from there, was just really refreshing. So I started building a little team. I had friends that were like, hey, I want to get into this stuff. And so we started like talking more, learning more about the company and learning about the products. I started talking to my friends when I was out like at the gym or at the post office or social gatherings and all the different places. And I just feel like I kind of had found this little thing that would just make my life different. And at that time, I didn't even understand the compensation plan. I didn't understand how it really worked. I just knew I loved the company and I love the products. And so this one day I got an email, and it said it was from Payulation Mo Money, which I was like, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a scam. I don't know. I thought it was like maybe a credit card application or something. And they're like, you have like, I think it was like $1,500, you guys. It was ridiculous that I had gone that far without even like really realizing that I was making money. And so I asked my husband, I'm like, can you check this out and make sure it's legit? And he's like, Sarah, that's legit. Like, you're getting paid for doing this. And so I started making money, and I started paying attention to how the compensation plan worked. I have kind of dabbled in a few other network marketing things just over like the last 20 years, just a little bit here and there. There was never anything I was really passionate about. Like, I really felt about these products because my hair is the one thing that I always felt like I could never get right. And I really, really wanted that confidence to have hair that I felt good about. And so I really liked talking about this product over other things because I really was noticing such a difference, and I loved having better hair. And once I started learning about all the toxins that are in so many of the different hair products, I was like, okay, I'm sold. And so I've been working in this business for the last 19 months now, and talking about it, I feel so blessed. I've been on a trip to the Bahamas. I've been on a trip to Nashville. I've been on a trip to Las Vegas. I'm going on Thursday to Waco, Texas, to the Magnolia Silos. We rented a little cottage there. It's going to be so exciting. That was an incentive trip. I am almost earning a trip to Cancun. And this is stuff I have never done, you guys. I have never been a salesperson. I have been a stay-at-home mom and a photographer. And I have no sales background. I do not have some huge social media presence. I talk online a lot, and I have friends on there, and I connect with people on there, but I'm not making a beauty blog or anything anytime soon. So it's been just really, really cool to have this kind of opportunity fall into my lap like this. And it is work. We're definitely talking together, taking the time to educate ourselves about the products, about the company, about helping our team grow. But it's really, really fun. We get together and we get to have coffee and talk and make, videos about stuff and talk about the products. And I love helping people troubleshoot their hair problems and finding products to help them. And it's been really, really fun. So I'm just kind of looking at some of the FAQs that I've had. So how much time do I spend on this? So right now, today's the end of the month, so I spent a little bit more time on the last day of the month making sure I can help everybody get to where they want to be for their goals for that month. Other than that, I make a few videos a week for my group that are 10 minutes maybe. And then maybe 20 minutes a day I spend on it. It varies, but it's definitely something that I fit into the nooks and crannies of my life. So having 4 kids, having a busy household, having a busy photography business, and we have property outside. We have 4 dogs too. We're crazy. We have 20 chickens. So all of these things, I have a very, very busy life, and I still do my photography business full time. But if I'm able to, I fit money in when I can. So I'll be watching Netflix, working on my business, editing pictures, and messaging people, or on a Zoom call while I'm editing. I try to fit it in where I can. And so spending about 20 minutes to an hour a day on this where I'm at. And people always want to know how much I make. So you can see how much each level makes online. So I am a market mentor. And I guess you could say more than enough to pay a mortgage a month, a big mortgage. And I have a Cadillac that's paid for by the company. And it's just been really, it's really fun. I think that for me, I live in a really small town. I'm in Ridgefield, Washington. So if you are not familiar with that, it's kind of off I-5, getting closer to Portlandish, but we're out in a rural area. And I think that it is absolutely super doable for somebody to be successful in a small community like this, because not only do we have the power of the internet, so we have customer availability all over the world, but well, actually not over the world yet. So we are available in the United States, Canada, and the UK right now, but we're going to be expanding more. The really, really cool thing that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but have a lot of ADD, so I'm just gonna say this before I forget it, is that our company, when we expanded to the UK and Canada, they have a huge list of a lot of ingredients that are not allowed in their cosmetic items, and Monat did not have to change our ingredients to be certified as safe in the UK. So that's something that is really, really, really huge. If you know anything about any beauty companies, that is something that's really unusual and unique about Monat. So back to money. I absolutely think that you can make this a business in as much time or as little time as you want to fit into your family, or put it into your business. I wish I would have found this when my kids were little, because it would have been awesome to be able to maybe shoot a little bit less and have more time at home. Because when my kids were little, I was having to do weddings every single weekend, usually twice a weekend, all summer. working every evening. So it was definitely a challenge during that time. And I have a job I love, and I'm very, very blessed to have it. But looking back now, if I would have been able to find this and been able to make this kind of money, fitting it into my life, it would have been absolutely worth the opportunity. The investment to get started with this company, we have product packs now that the cheapest one is $199. I did an unboxing video on here too, that you can watch about everything that comes in the product pack. It's $198. It comes with $300 worth of products plus a huge bag of samples, and that pays for your website and your thing called the back office. And all of our training and everything is all free with our team. And so there is a ton of options every single day for training online. And then we meet up in person. So being able to start a business for $200 is pretty insane. I think I spent probably $15,000 starting my photography business. And I know people every day who start a business with that, put that much money into it, and don't continue, or their business doesn't work out. So for me, you know, that $200 product pack or $299 was the one that I picked, and it was $299 for this product pack to get $500 worth of products, and I was going to use them just for my family and enjoy it in that way. But it has turned into a substantial stream of income for our family, and I love watching how much my team is growing and how this company is really helping us to develop as people, as well as develop another stream of income for a lot of different people's families. So it's been really, really amazing. If I could go back and do everything all over again. So if I was gonna go back and from the beginning, I would have taken the time to learn about the compensation plan when I started, and taken it more seriously, because I honestly, looking back, I thought I was too busy. I knew that we needed to make more money. I didn't know how I could possibly fit more work into my life. But this has been really fun, and it totally just fits in where I have a minute here and there. But I would have taken the time to learn about it a little bit more and taken it a little bit more seriously. At the beginning, I was probably spending maybe like 10 minutes a day. So if that, maybe less. So I would have taken it seriously from the beginning. I would have gotten over myself a little bit faster. No one loves making videos like this. It's kind of like my cheeks are always bright red when I do it because it's embarrassing. But I really love these products. I really love my team. I really love being a part of this community. The more I learn about this company, the more I am so excited to be a part of it. The more I learn about these products, the more I stand behind them and love using them. So I have learned to reach outside of my comfort zone, and I would have maybe done that a little bit more sooner starting out. Other than that, you guys, at any time you ever have any questions, you can find me online and ask questions. If you're watching this video from one of my market partners that shared it, feel free to ask me any questions you might have, and I'll be sure to refer back to them to get you signed up. And I hope you guys are having an awesome week. I'll talk to you soon.